Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Comrade Zero Spike back again once again today, people. Today we're here for Bakuage Sentai BOONBOOMGER episode 15, and this is one of those tearjerker episodes. It's also one of those episodes where we get a monster of the week that's not bad. A monster of the week that's not bad, but we have no choice but to destroy it because of what we have to get out of it, or what it may have, or there's some kind of consequence or some type of reason to why we need to beat this thing. But yeah, man, this was a dinosaur based kind of episode. It's also a Joe episode, and we see that our three have basically stolen a dinosaur fossil and have turned that into a auto monster. And now that they turned it into an auto monster, it acts differently than every other auto monster that they basically created. And we see that Joe goes there and tries to stop them from doing that, and they end up creating the monster. But then and everybody else gets there, but then for some reason the monster like runs away from them. And we see that the woman in charge of the exhibit that this dinosaur bone was supposed to be put into this special exhibit, we see that it's created from a special kind. It was created from a dinosaur, but I don't know if this dinosaur actually existed. It was like a triceratops, but it had like a velociraptor like body. It had like long arms. I don't know. I might have to research this, but I don't know if this actual dinosaur actually existed. But yeah, so since it's acting scared or whatever, like it instantly runs away from people. And they basically say that it was basically reincarnated, and it's starting to act like the dinosaur it actually was when it was alive. So I'll talk about that later, but yeah, it's a little strange. It's a little strange. But we see that the rest of the team, they go off to go find the auto monster, and they can't find it. And then Joe ends up finding it, and it's like really, really scared. It's like skittish. It's like a stray animal. You're trying to find it and stuff like that. You're trying to catch it or whatever. It's very, very skittish and stuff like that, so it'll run away from you. So we see that Joe ends up finding him, and he ends up taking him back to like hiding out with it. And Joe's like, you won't attack anybody, so what do I do? Like, you're not attacking anyone. But we still have to get the dinosaur bone back, because they did tell the lady that they can get the dinosaur fossil back for the exhibit, but they have to destroy this monster for it to revert back into a bone. So Joe's like, he kind of doesn't want to do that because it's kind of a peaceful creature. But then that's when Gimba ends up finding him and the monster, and he basically gives Joe like these keys to like a warehouse room to where he can hide out with it. And basically everybody kind of figures out what's going on. He doesn't have to tell them. He basically says that, we're gonna prove that it's not gonna attack anyone or anything like that. So he spends the night with it inside this warehouse room. He buys food for it, eats all the food. He's playing with them. He slept. It's basically just, it feels like a pet. But yeah, so that's when the next morning, Joe wakes up and he's getting ready to leave, and he ends up, when he opens the door, we see that our three, Itasha, Yadukar, and Buffum, they're there with a bunch of their minions, and they've come to capture the auto monster, which he named Silky. So they come and capture Silky, and we see that the rest of the team, they get there and they're trying to protect Silky from them. And that's when Kettenborg makes his appearance. They don't see him, but he ends up modifying Silky from afar, and he ends up basically making Silky rage. He makes Silky rage to freak out, and Silky starts attacking everybody. And when he starts attacking everyone, he ends up growing on his own. Like, no Yadukar, no, he doesn't have to blow up at first. No, he simply grows on his own. And since he grew on his own, That's when Joe takes it upon. He starts to destroy the city. We see that our BOONBOOMGER are going and rescuing people and getting people to safety, and Joe has to choose between protecting the people or protecting Silky. So he ends up transforming himself and using the Boom Boom Marine and Boom Boom Safari combo, the newest combo that we have with the Megazord, and he ends up fighting Silky himself in that form, while everybody else is on the ground, like protecting all the citizens and things like that. And it's so heart-wrenching, but it pulls the heartstrings that he has to destroy Silky himself. And before Silky dies, he kind of like reverts back to his old self, and then he dies, and then like the explosion though, he just boom, just blows up, right? And then he turns back, he reverts back into the fossil. Joe gives the fossil, in this police uniform, gives the fossil back to the people from the exhibit, from the museum. And yeah, we see that he's like kind of missing missing Silky. He's looking at the the billboard for the museum and stuff, has dinosaurs on it. And that's when everybody comes up and comes to get him, and everybody walks off with him and stuff. It's sad. It was so sad, but it had to be done, man. But it was messed up. It would have been kind of cool to have one of the auto monsters be like kind of a good guy. But yeah, man. But yeah, he was a different kind of auto monster, and it seemed like every other auto monster that we've had has been on like a inanimate object. It's been on like an inanimate object. So I guess with things that have like DNA in it or something that used to be alive could become an auto monster, and it would maybe start to act like that thing that it was. I guess all the other auto monsters have acted that way, but at the same time, because like the dress and the refrigerator monsters and stuff, like the toilet monster, you know, like they all kind of like acted like the thing that they were. But if you use it on a dinosaur fossil, it kind of acted like that dinosaur, or it couldn't talk. Like Silky couldn't talk. Like all the other ones could kind of talk. They would say their name like Pokemon, but he couldn't say anything. He just kept saying fossil over and over again. But you know, he couldn't talk at all. So it was like he was kind of like a baby / kid. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe we'll see other auto monsters that have like they're all put together by like an inanimate object, or put together by like maybe like a fossil or something like that. Again, maybe, I don't know. But you know, other than that, it was cool. This episode was sad. It was sad, but at the end of the day, it had to be done. We had to get the fossil back to the people. We had to stop this monster. And they still haven't seen Cannonborg yet. They still haven't like actually seen him. But yeah. Next episode is the debut of Boon Violet and Boon Diesel. But Boon Diesel just sounds like a black guy. It just sounds like a big old black guy. But yeah, get the debut of them, and it seems like they're gonna be doing the classic trope of playing both sides type of thing, and I'm looking forward to that. And we see that he's gonna try and fight Taya, and his change is also like a big gaming controller, but also like deals with like a bow and arrow. So looking forward to that. But yeah, can't wait to see him in actual action. And seems like he's gonna also be playing like I play both sides, but also kind of like the anti-hero kind of route. So we're getting that type of Sixth Ranger. And also, where is ISA girl? Where is she? She's been gone for a minute, man. Like where home girl at? It's kind of weird, but but yeah. You guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode of Bakuage Sentai BOONBOOMGER. What you think about Silky? What you think about everything that went on? If you like this video, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Hit that notification bell. And yeah, see you guys next time. Remember, stay henshin'.